Creed is the latest installment in the Rocky franchise. It is a film by Ryan Coogler and stars Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone. This movie takes a look at Apollo Creed's illegitimate son, who is a secret to everybody in the boxing community and the world. And he actually doesn't even know he's his son until he's actually elementary, middle school age, who is taken in by Apollo Creed's widow and raised in a wonderful life, a nice life, away from boxing, but has this habit of always wanting to fight, always wanting to be a fighter, so decides to go off and try to create a career and a life of boxing. Now, when I first heard that they were going to do this movie, I was a little bit concerned about it just because I thought that the Rocky franchise, while good, had kind of run its course. Rocky Balboa, even though I enjoyed that film more than most, I thought that it was sort of the last hurrah of the whole Rocky franchise. But this film was wonderful. It was fantastic. It hit every note that it was supposed to hit. When I felt like I was supposed to laugh, I was laughing. It had a lot of funny moments. It had a lot of heartfelt moments. I went and saw this in a very crowded theater. There was barely any seats left. And it's one of the few movies where I haven't gone on an opening night where you have huge fans of whatever film it is, and it was just a regular audience, a good mix of people, and there was genuine reaction to things. During fights, you could feel the tension. When something good would happen, people would literally cheer and clap. Whenever there was a joke, there was huge laughs. It was a great film. It literally takes you on this journey where you see this progress and you see this growth, and they don't try to do too much. That was one thing in the Rocky Balboa movie that I wasn't a big fan of. You kind of knew that Sylvester Stallone was past his prime, and they kind of hint to that, but he still is this really athletic guy. And they kind of admit to the fact that Rocky is old, past his prime, but you have this Michael B. Jordan character, this Creed character, who comes along and he is sort of the new fighter, while Sylvester Stallone and Rocky are just the wise mentor. And it's a very emotional movie. It's not just about boxing. It's not just about your typical underdog guy coming out of nowhere and becoming champion. But there are so many subplots, whether it's his relationship with his girlfriend, how he reacts to the fact that he feels like he was abandoned by his father who passed away before he was even born, how he reacts to Rocky, how Rocky reacts to him knowing the fact that he had a hand in the fact that his father is now dead. How does Rocky balance that? How does Rocky, who is getting up in age, grasp onto the fact that he's still a celebrity, he still has pull, but at the same time he kind of wants to just fade off into the distance, but yet feels a responsibility to train this younger Creed. And there are just so many good subplots that are battling back and forth, but it never steers away from the actual core story of the Creed character and him discovering himself not only as a fighter, but as a person and as a man. This film was one of the best films I've seen all year, and it blew my mind how good it was. It is probably one of the top Rocky movies, which is really hard to say because Rockies are historically good, but I would say that this is probably up there with a Rocky 1. Like, this film makes you feel emotion. This film, you can feel the tension. You don't know where it's going. It's not super predictable, even though it does have that hero's mentality of, good guys and overcoming and doing their best. But there was maybe one or two scenes that I thought were misses, where I thought, that was a little bit corny, or that probably could have been filmed better or maybe put somewhere else. Every piece of dialogue was good. The fights felt tangible. It made me want to watch boxing really bad. Like, I now want to become a fan and follow all the fighters and know everything about boxing, and I want to become a boxer if I didn't have to get punched in the face. That would be awesome, because boxing looks like the coolest thing in the world. There are these ups and these downs, and you follow these characters, and you genuinely care about the people in this film. It is just mind-blowingly good. It is very, very good. I would highly recommend you go see it. If I had to give this movie a rating, I would give this movie an A. A flat out A. Very, very good film. If you like the Rocky movies, you will love Creed. If you like any sort of compelling story arc character where you want to see, it's not just a bunch of guys beating each other up. It's not just your typical sports movie, but it is a film where you get emotionally connected to these characters and you genuinely want to see them succeed. And even when they fall, you hope that they get back up so you can see them not just win in the ring, but just win at what they're doing and where they're going. Once again, I would give this movie an A. Go see it. Go see it twice. Go tell your friends to go see it. Creed is one of the best movies of the year. Michael Jordan blows it out of the water. Sylvester Stallone plays that old wise mentor. Superb. It is just a great, great film. Great job, Michael Jordan. Great job, Sylvester Stallone. Everything about this movie wins, and wins really, really well. Well, that's my quick review of Creed. If you saw it, what did you think about it? My question for today is, what is your favorite Rocky film? Do you like Rocky 1, 2, 3, Balboa? What is your favorite Rocky film? Write that in the comments down below. Also, is there another movie you would like me to see and review? Write that in the comments below. As always, like, share, subscribe to us. And if you have any questions or comments about this, feel free to comment or tweet me on Twitter. My handle is RealMattWaz. I am Matt Wazbinski, and thank you for watching.